जॉन।
जॉन किसका?
वो
Check, check, check. Hey, very friendly. Nice to meet you, man. Okay, we got guys. Like, just go, like in front of me.
Yeah, here?
Yeah, like really, like face to face. Okay, you can even come in the center if you want. It's up to you. Okay, sit down. Why not? Okay, that's fun. We tried this morning to imagine how and imagine, but yes, perfect, Okay, so I think we can, like, we have everything live, Twitter, everything working. We have no. Okay. Okay, so we can start. Okay. Well, pardon me, I'm also a little stressed because I normally never do presentation. That's the first time I take a microphone. So my heart is bumping like crazy at the moment. I'm super grateful for all of you coming here. We have cooked a few stuff this morning, so we're gonna have fun. We're gonna start with this. I want to show you those two things. You can scan this if you want. During the meetup, you will need this QR code at some point. We're gonna do some kind of like Q&A. So we actually built a mini app this morning where you can submit questions about them like product hunts, but for this meetup specifically. And this is a weird experiment where if you flash it, you will see all of you guys in this room and maybe the people watching the live stream on a globe. So this is this is just a fun experiment. I will show this later if you want, but it's good if you scan it now because you will have to create an account for this to submit questions. So hopefully we limit the spam. I don't know where that's gonna go, but we can give it a try. Okay. Curious, who here came and flew or took a train? Who is not from Mumbai? Oh wow, that's about half of the room. That's it, okay. Super cool. Okay, thank you all of you for coming. This is amazing. A few questions. Who here can code or vibe code? So we literally have GitHub here. Okay, cool. Who has built some sort of like tiny side project and push to production? Almost the entire room as well. Who has made $1 online? Or Indian rupiah? Okay. And who makes enough to not have a job? That's so cool. Oh, so nice. Okay. And who is retired? Okay. Well, I wanted to start really quick with a little story. This is 2021. This was one of the very first tweets I made. I think most of us are here because of this person here, Peter Levels, who inspired most of us to get started. For me, it started in 2021, and I started sharing my thoughts on the internet. And back then, I had no goal. I just packed 3 years of kind of failure, I would say. Nothing crazy was really happening. But I just thought, I would start again the journey with a simple approach, just make a bunch of apps, build them fast, see what sticks, and just move on quickly. Obviously, my Stripe dashboard would look like this most of the days, but after keeping practicing for months and maybe years, one of my projects started to take off, and a few others later, and things change, and life, become even better. So I was really happy, and I wanted to mention that it is, like, we often call it luck or something else, but this is not about getting lucky. This is not about being super smart or have massive skills or anything. In the end, my journey at least came from people. The people I've met across this journey are the one who helped me get from like this zero stage to talking to all of you guys right now. Those are some of the people I met that have literally changed my life. The guy who initiated me about marketing. Those guys too. Those are like they inspired me so much. I got a chance to at some point talk to them, and they would tell me what I was doing wrong. They would tell me what I should do instead, and I've been listening to them. And those are the part of the journey that made me go from like nothing to again this meetup. And so since it's mostly about people, that's why I started organizing those little events. I started in France, where I'm from, back, was it 4 months ago? The first one was in January this year. People loved it because, again, the idea is to help you guys find someone next to you who hopefully can become your co-founder, can inspire you, can challenge you. It's very important to challenge each other. So I'm trying to make those events in order for you guys to connect, because you already have something in common. You are apparently all developers, which is a good thing. You also have this desire to create your own project, so that's why we're all here together today. Talking about other people, my wife, who is right here, is one of also the person that really impacted a lot in the journey. She's been supportive for everything, and this is very important. And I wanted to show this photo of my good friend Wahab here. We could see right with the pink shirt. We started working together last year. He has been the brain, and he still is the brain behind DataFast, a web analytics tool that I made. He handles all the server stuff. And again, this wouldn't be possible without him. And I just wanted to, really emphasize on how important people around you are. Okay, this is a very nice ChatGPT generated image with the quote to summarize. It's all about the people around you that will help you in this journey. So what we're going to do for this meetup, because the goal is, I hope you come back with friends and stuff. So we're going to start with a little fireside chat. It's going to be 30 minutes. We're going to use the QR code. I'm going to go over that later. Then we're going to go over a little debug my startup session where the stage will disappear. You guys will hang out with 5 people, and you will try each other to debug whatever bug you're having at the moment. I'm going to explain also a little later what we're going to do. And we're going to finish with whatever time we have left with vibe chatting. Just no mic, and we're going to be around here, and if you guys want to chat or whatever, we're going to be doing just that. I also wanted to mention one thing. This company here was so kind to sponsor this meetup, so this entire venue is possible because of CodeRabbit. It's a little tool that helps you ship safe. It reviews your code when you push to prod. They were also very kind to give me a coupon code. Actually, I think I read, no, I don't. Oh yeah, like Mark Lou, if you use this code, you will get 2 months for free, which is very nice of them, so thank you, CodeRabbit. With nothing further ado, we can start with a fireside chat. So for that, what we're going to do, it's going to be some sort of a Q&A. Hear me out, I'm trying something here. It's going to be a sort of a Q&A. So you will have this QR code here where you can ask questions, or we can also ask questions just like this. The person who asks the question will come with me on the stage. It's scary, I'll admit, in my heart it's still bumping, but it's fun. We're going to give you a mic, and you can ask any questions, because I receive lots of DM from people, and I realize that often the questions are kind of similar, and I hope that I could answer, help in any way answer those questions live, because you might have the same question as your neighbor, or the person next to you, or anything. So feel free to ask anything. You'll see there's a form. I think we're gonna ask people who've been working. I didn't make this app. This is Wahab who built the entire MVP this morning, and we're gonna see which questions are coming up. And there we go. Do we have any, we have lots of questions? Oh, sick. Maybe do you wanna come on the stage? I know you don't like stage, okay. Maybe I'll just take the phone then. Thanks. Okay. All right. How do you build distributions from Vish V? Do we have Vish V here? VISHV. Yeah, come on in, buddy. Do we have the second mic as well? Okay. You know what? Nice to meet you. Your name is Vish, right?
Vishwa.
Okay. So what are you working on at the moment?
I've built a concept map maker. So it generates content. The problem it solves is that when you enter any info in ChatGPT, you keep on asking it questions. So you have to scroll all the way down and then find it again and again. So my app, what it does is it makes maps around the content. Let's say you want to study computer science. So it will map a content on the screen. You can drag the nodes and elements. It's quite interactive. It's not a normal website. You can generate content, any concept you can study. You can even link YouTube videos, research paper, and now I'm working on Wikipedia plugin to pull Wikipedia information inside that.
Okay, and at the moment have you launched to prod?
Yeah.
It's live? Wahab? Man, do you think we could get his website on the projector? That would be super fun. What is your URL? Where could we find the site?
on Vercel. Concept map AI.
Concept map.
Should I type it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it would type is fun. So I think the question is about distribution, which is probably the number one question people ask me. It's like mostly marketing. So hopefully we get something out of it.
So this is it.
Okay. So. Oh. Okay. So, can you walk us around? How does it work? Like real quick. Okay. Oh, it's like, is it you make map like road maps?
No, concept map. It links the information about anything you're learning.
Okay. So what are the numbers at the moment? Like how many users do you have?
No, it's 0.
0. Okay, you're about to push it live.
It is live, but I don't have any users yet.
Okay. How did you set up your pricing for this one?
I haven't. It's open source. Like if you have your OpenAI API, you can use it locally.
Oh, okay. So you're targeting developers mostly.
Yeah, like the open source kind of thing. Yeah.
And so the question was about distribution. Your goal is to get more contributors?
Yeah, and users. I want people to use it.
Okay. And so it's completely free?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you scroll to the hero section? Yeah, if you can like scroll back to the top of the site just to see the headline. Okay, so you said you have 0 users using it at the moment, but have you had people sign up?
Mostly my friends. I don't have like organic real users for this.
Okay, and did you launch on Twitter, like all the launching platforms?
Yeah, I tried Twitter and then Reddit.
Okay, how'd that go?
No views.
No views. Okay. I think in your case, you either want to like be super specific to the people who would be using this. So find like like developers / doctors or something like really a specific niche of people and speak their language, and like find 10 people who absolutely love the app. 10 people that you don't know that absolutely love the app.
Okay.
I think that would be one way to do it. Let me think. I think, have you considered making it paid? Because it solves a problem, like a strong problem for people. Have you considered adding a pricing page on it or something?
No, but I can think about pricing and all.
Okay. I think you might. There's one thing also I've learned is the fact that you ask people for like a payment ahead, or not necessarily ahead, but the fact that you make something paid makes people value your work. When it's free, there's a tendency of like, oh, it's free, I'll check it out later. When it's paid, you pay attention because you know that there is something there. There could be some value out there for you. Okay. So I think I would probably consider the paying route, especially if you're targeting developers, because developers usually have, they have money. So
I'm targeting general audience like students, teachers, professor. Like you can learn anything on this, like not developer specific.
But you said you have to use your OpenAI key, right?
Yeah, if you want to set up locally, you can use it.
Okay, I would be crystal clear about that. You want to, I think it's a positioning thing here. You want to know who would be using this app. Maybe you're doing it maybe for your sister who is, I don't know, studying how to become a vet or something. You want to target those people and speak their language. Because if you land on a site and you show too many options, people will tend to just drop and not care because there are too much things available for them. That's why one of the things that I love the most is to launch the minimal version of a product, the simplest one, like ultra, very targeted towards one specific type of people, and then you pass the message directly to them. And if it's a flop, you can just rebrand and make a new, now you say concept map.ai, you can rebrand it, rename it or something, and try a new launch of the same concept but for a different niche. Okay. And that way you have multiple shots, and you can keep the same product with a different landing page, and shot multiple times for different niche, and hopefully at some point one will stick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Maybe it's on.
Oh, wait, if you find something interesting.
This is interesting.
Okay, this one, the first line is interesting. First dollar is always the hardest, like a pull-up. So if you have to start today, how would you market your product with a $0 budget? From Kai. Do we have a Kai? You have a Kai? You want to come on stage? Yeah, nice. Okay, nice, man. So your name is Kai, right?
No, my name is Tej. Like, I use some other account.
Okay, nickname, nice.
Yeah, fine. So yeah, it's always the first pull-up is always the difficult. Like, even it was with my case and many of others, I guess. The second, third, fourth is easier. Similarly with our startups, the first dollar is the hardest one to get, the first customer. So if you are starting today, not on 2021, how you market your products to get your first dollar with zero audience? You don't have 100K like you have that on Twitter or somewhere.
Okay. Do you want me to answer specifically about you, or do you want me to answer how would I do it really?
Yeah, how you will be doing it, like with zero budget. Because see, this helps me to learn how you are thinking. Like, what are the other ways, other channels that I can also use.
Okay, and I think there are many ways to get customers. There are some guys who are crushing it with being completely anonymous.
Okay.
My thing, I like building an audience because this is happening and this is amazing. So I would definitely build an audience again. I would start from scratch. Whatever I would do to try building an audience. I think Twitter is a really good place to get started because it's easy to make a tweet.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't know, you can randomly go viral. So I would go with Twitter, but I wouldn't use Twitter as my go-to place. I would probably think different and have either an account on Instagram, TikTok, like those short-form platform, or more long-term videos with a proper YouTube channel.
Okay.
I would start like this because Twitter is also getting more competitive. If you were on Twitter like in 2018, there were barely any indie hackers. So it was smaller community. It was kind of easier to get your project outside, but also you would get less traffic. So a different story. Now I think it's getting busier. You can still stand out, but there's more competition. So if you go for other platforms where, like, to be honest, like indie hacking, the solopreneur journey, none of my friends who are not part of this community, they still have no idea how developers make money with their own project. So if you reach out to them on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you get a way bigger audience. It's like 10x the size of Twitter. And so you would have to find what you feel comfortable with. For instance, if you're really good at making photos, like taking beautiful photos and writing a nice story, you can go on Instagram and tell your stories through photos. Okay. But if you're like good with videos and you like to edit videos, I like editing my own videos, it's fun. You can make a YouTube channel. It's slower than Twitter, but each video has way more chance and way more expansion that you would have on Twitter.
Yeah, got it. So that was the thing I wanted to know.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I couldn't hear you super well. Oh, the photo. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I am 30 years old and I suck at YouTube Shorts because I don't use it myself. I tried a little bit. I think there's some guys crushing it. Maybe you guys have heard of Jack Freaks. He makes like short form content and he makes a lot of them. And it's kind of similar to the way we do little startups. Like most of them will fail, but if one takes off, you can get lots of traffic. I think the downsides of shorts is it's harder to build a brand that people really trust because you see it really quick and you move on. But for starting a project, I think this is a killer way to get your first 1,000 visitors on the site. Where is it? Oh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah, is it? Oh, okay. I mean, you can scroll.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. Do we know how many questions have been asked?
It's the whole?
In total, yeah.
In total, I don't know.
It's pretty fun. Oh, that's a good one, actually. A lot of indie people we see online prefer web apps over mobile apps. Why did you never give a go at mobile apps? From Mustafa. Do you have Mustafa? Yeah, come on in. Do you have a... What's up, man?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for first of all making your way all the way to Mumbai and hosting this meetup. So yeah, the question I had is I see a lot of these developers online. They have these huge web apps, or they mostly prefer web apps. Is it because it's easier to set up, billing is simple, no review process, or why is the reason why you've never ventured into making mobile apps?
I think most developers have this like really desire for freedom, and having someone reviewing your app and telling you, no, you cannot pass the App Store review. There's a frustration inside of me that is like, how dare you saying me no, you know? I tried a few ones. I have 3 apps on the stores. They're just tiny apps.
Okay.
I think this part, like the fact that it's, as you say, it's easier. It's also, it takes longer to ship your app. If it takes like 2 weeks to be reviewed from the App Store, it's kind of a momentum killer. You want to be in the flow of, you make a bunch of apps until one sticks. And if you have to wait for, what do you do for 2 weeks, you know? Like,
now that's a myth that it takes 2 weeks. At least now it takes 1 or 2 days at best, so it's good. But now that you have distribution set up, so for instance, Danny Postma, he has Headshot Pro, very successful product, but not on the App Store at all, where most people would be more inclined to just posting their pictures and getting headshots or something. I want to know, why would a developer like Peter Levels also has cracked it? People would probably be wanting a more mobile friendly app of his or something. So why would they never think of making a mobile app out of it?
I think this is about to change right now.
Yeah.
There are multiple reasons. As you said, it's much easier to make a web app.
Yeah.
And like making an app for iOS and Android, if you go native, you have to make 2 apps. And if you use React Native, as the web developer, you have to learn a new language. But also the App Store payments, they get like a 30% cut.
But you're getting $0 anyway on it, right? So if it's like, at least you make money and you still give 30%, it's fine than making no money, right?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, honestly, I'm with you 100%. I think it used to be a time where it was hard, and now there are 2 things that are happening. The first one is AI, so it's much easier to build a mobile apps. The second one is like, you've seen guys, the Apple News, like they lost the lawsuits, so now you can have a Stripe link to your app, which is absolutely amazing. I think there'll be much more apps made from indies because of that. And I think you're right, and this is an untapped segment, and I think there's a huge opportunity for indies. You just take an app that's working on the web and you make it as a web app.
Yeah, because I have been an indie dev on mobile for like 6 years now, or 5 years, I don't remember. So I've been full-time indie dev. Now I have a small company, so I have a small indie studio, so we make indie apps ourselves. And what we've done is we've always focused on mobile. We've never thought, let's make a web app, because distributing a web app is tough. Because people on the internet are not really searching for products.
Yeah.
And on mobile, people are like, hey, let me find my task manager, let me find my calendar app, and all of these things, right? So I always thought mobile was the way to go. And seeing people making these web apps for all things that could be mobile apps, like Danny makes a lot of money, but I know a lot of other headshot tools on mobile making a lot more money.
Yeah.
Right? So why wouldn't he want to jump on to that action and be the guy on the web? So that was my main confusion.
We're going to pass a message to Danny Postma right here watching the stream. Why are you not making a mobile app?
Yeah, we'll probably question him on Twitter. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. That's
No,
it.
I think it's a really good point. I think if you're considering joining on the journey, consider making mobile apps, because it's easier than ever, because now Apple doesn't get a cut on it. And as you said,
Technically only in the US though.
but isn't it where most of the money comes from?
Yeah, that's true. 90% of the revenue is America. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.
That's a good one. Thanks.
Awesome.
Oh, maybe this one is, I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, the name is
Rishab.
Rishab H.
Rishab.
Oh, maybe I should ask the question. What advice would you give to someone launching their first startup today while having a 9-to-5? Rishab H. Is Rishab on the room with us? Come on here. What's up, man? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your 9-to-5?
My 9 to 5 is basically being a software engineer at InsurTech. So right now I'm planning to previously I was building AI voice agents in my previous work, but right now I wanted to continue it as my own venture. But having, let's say, financial constraints such as student debts or anything like parents or something. So in that case, how I'm supposed to break through and having someone just mentioned earlier, even if we don't have like distribution, while let's say I have built the product, I want to distribute in the Twitter as well. I don't have much of followers, so in that case, how I'm supposed to crack that out?
Okay, how much do you like? How much free time do you have
Let's say 4 or 5 hours
per
day.
okay, you work from home?
Yes.
Okay, this is really good. Okay, I think it comes down to your personal preference whether or not you should quit your job or not.
Yeah.
Like some people, some people leave with very few money and they do well. Some people are more frugal and they need more money. So it really depends on how you feel. And also, if you make lots of money, you can also have the stress of not making enough money. So it's it's really inside of your head to make this decision or not, whether you should quit your 9 to 5. I think it has been proven now the community is big and we've seen lots of people that you can make it as a solo, like full-time entrepreneur or as a part-time, like 9 to 5, building on the side on weekends. I think Tony Dean, if I'm not mistaken, where he started, he was like on part-time, which is a big indie maker. So like it's, like there are a bunch of people who made it on both sides. So I wouldn't, I would really let your heart speak and decide or not if it's worth quitting the job.
Let's say I'm doing it, having both on the sides. But in that case, how I can crack it while having the distribution?
The distribution, I think it's not something that you can have or not have. I think it comes with the time, and you will get it based on the hours you put in. I think in the end, the journey is always the same. You want to make stuff, you want to get people's attention, and then you grow a tiny audience, which gives you a tiny distribution, and then you repeat, and at some point one will take off, and then you will have a more like higher leverage with a bigger distribution at this time. But again, distribution is like what I do mostly with Twitter and stuff. It's like a social media, but you have tons of other distribution channel. I made my first internet dollar with cold emails. It's boring, really boring as fuck.
Takes time as well.
Yeah, but it's much easier, and you have way higher return on investment early, because right now you could go back, sit and send a cold email, and within 15 minutes you could have tested your idea. It's much easier to do that than building an audience. An audience on the long term, it gives you it's a massive asset. It's really good, but you can start with a cold email, and actually knowing that you have limited time, I'll probably give it a try to have those either ads or cold emails channels that are
That makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, man.
Welcome. Should we go take? Maybe this one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
okay. How
Yeah,
do
because the take. Yeah.
yeah, read.
Tap refer. That's interesting. How do you manage so many things like shipping projects, YouTube, fitness, Meetup, and whatnot? Whatnot. It was from. It's not a name. Who asked this question here? I'm not sure this is. Ha. Okay, I don't think we have the person who asked the question because there was no name. But it's okay. I can
Okay, tap refer.
tap refer.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know. It's a software.
Huh?
Do you guys know tap refer?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know how this question come in, but it seems legit. So, how do you manage to do stuff? I think time management is mostly priorities. There used to be a time where shipping lots of app was my number one priority, and that's how I made so many. And so I would wake up in the morning. I would have one goal is to ship something by the end of the day or by the end of the week. Now things change a little bit, and health becomes another new priority. So starting the day with a workout also becomes my number one priority. So there's not a single day where I skip a workout. And so this is how I manage my time, because I want to achieve the number one priority, and it just comes with the time. But it's hard to show how it was before, but things were much more chaotic than they were now, and things right now are also much more chaotic than what I show on Twitter and YouTube. There's no, there's nothing perfect. There's no illusion of a perfect day where I crush 6 hours of work and everything is perfect. I'm happy, I eat healthy. There's always a little bit there's always a little bit of hard part during the day, struggles, unhappiness, and all that. So yeah, I guess it's a constant battle. I don't think it really goes away. I don't think there's a secret sauce. I think it matters really on what what you really want to achieve, and the priority, the schedule, the productivity will come with it. Okay. Maybe we do one more. Yeah. Okay. So what is it? Our patch. The patch. Oh, what is it? Oh. Do you want to come? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm happy to do that, but at the end of the meetup, okay?
No, it's actually, it'll be fun here.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in short, it's up to you.
Okay, guys.
I think it'd be fun.
We do? Okay. Okay, let's make a vote. It's up to you guys. How about pitching a startup live? Raise your hand if you want to do it, or you prefer to do it at the end. Okay, we have a mix. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it at the end. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Shakib. Okay. I have two ideas in my mind, and I am always confused about the audience. Should I start finding people or users initially for my own country or globally, or should I first launch it? Huh. So the name was Shakib. Do we have Shakib here? Oh yeah, man, come on in. What's up?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I'm a beginner. I'm a self-taught developer. I'm 17, and I'm building. I have I have two ideas in my mind. One is an idea smash app, a web app. Basically, you can just come and post your ideas and then see who likes it. And sometimes you are confused that our ideas are not good or bad. And we come to people and say, pitch it our idea. And people just rate it, it's good or bad. So I'm just making a social media app in which you can just post your ideas and get a like or flop. Basically, we have two options: hate it or flop it. Okay, just like and dislike. Okay, so yeah, this is one idea, and one idea is creating a social platform for basically exclusively for coders and techie peoples, in which we can have fun. We have LinkedIn, but it's professional. We have Instagram, but it's just for fun for everyone. There's no any social media platform for specifically for coders. So my main question is, what should I do? I should find audience, the peoples who will gonna register to my platform first. I should find audience first, or I should just launch it first and then wait for audience.
Okay, I think you have two great ideas. I think the first one, I would make it ASAP and launch it ASAP. Don't care about the users, just make it. This is something that anyone can understand. Make it in a way that can go viral. This is, again, take my words with a pinch of salt. I don't think you will be able to make money from this, but you will be able to go viral, and you would use that to grow your audience. It's fun, like pinch it or leave it or whatever you come up with. Like there is a, kind of like Tinder for ideas. There's a, you can get something here that can go viral, that people can relate, and you add a link to your Twitter or whatever this is you're building on, and people will follow you and like, oh, this guy is cool. Like it has fun ideas, it's fun. It will also teach you about launching platforms like Product Hunts and a bunch of those launch platforms. So you're gonna level up your skills using that. And then your second idea, I think, like social media marketplace, it's more advanced. So I would do it after. I would probably, I don't know. I think if you want, for these kind of ideas, you want to start with your friends. You want to have a little group of friends who are similar and would use your app, not just because you made it, but because they need it. Because the social media can go really big, but it's also really hard to create another social media, because now we have Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and so it's also like going on and switching for another social media. That's a lot of work as a user too. So you really need to solve a specific thing for people. Because I think a social media for developer is big. There are like millions of developers across the world. So you might want to find like for developers who build on this platform or something like this, like really specific. Because social media for developer, I think it's wide. But again, take with a pinch of salt, because I have seen projects that I thought were stupid and they took off. And at the same time, like ideas are not that important. It's how you execute on this idea, how you turn it into like a final product that matters the most. So build both. Start with the easy one first, go viral, grow an audience, and launch the second one.
Thanks.
Okay, so it was the first time. Wow. Oh, okay. They didn't expect to see that. That's a bunch of people. It's the first time I do this kind of like a fireside chat. I hope you guys liked it. It was fun. Now we're gonna move on to the next one, where I'm gonna get my controller right here, and we're gonna. This is something I call debug my startup. Is basically we're gonna form groups of like 5 people. So you're gonna meet. You're gonna be with 5 people. Every 5 minutes, one person will introduce their project and ask one problem they struggle with. So we've had like, which of my ideas should I work on? You can share it quickly so people understand what you're working on, and then the other 4 will try to help you. And then every 5 minutes, I'll say with a mic, you're gonna rotate, someone else will ask a question, and the other 4 are going to help him or her. And we're gonna do that for 5 minutes. So one person will get to 5 minutes to ask their problems, and the rest of the time, you guys will be try to help a person. Sound good? Okay. Okay, so what you can do is you can just scatter around the room. We have the entire space. So just move around like, meet with your neighbor, like ask questions, and try to find group of 5. I'll give you 1 minute to find 5 people, and then we're gonna start the timer. All right. Run around, go left, go right, turn. Is okay?
Are you gonna also swim?
Okay, I think we are. I think they're. Okay, I'll have to. Yeah, I think I'll give this 1 more minute. Okay, guys, if you struggle for space, there is a little bit of space here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, one person ask a question and try to help this person. How did we do? How did we do? Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
So we have, nice. Who wants to start?
Yes, so basically I have a like
It's like you have a banner that is consistent. You can it's like a piece of code I can put everywhere.
yeah, like basically what user
case, because in this case, what you want is if you want to validate an idea, you want people to pay for it. It's only it's easy for me to put a like because I like you and I like your idea, but now putting my credit cards and paying for your ideas, for his idea, it's another type of validation. I think in this case, in your case, you want people to use your app.
Yes,
How,
definitely.
how do you monetize? What is your pricing like?
Like there are multiple templates for like multiple designs. Basically, one design will be free and
Okay.
other will be paid.
Okay, why are you doing this?
Because I think people need consistent branding. Like they don't have a particular brand or identity.
Do you have any specific segment of people you want to target? Are you like companies, entrepreneurs, developers, students?
Yes, indie hackers.
Okay, it's a raw feedback. I think it's hard to make money with that because it's like a vitamin. It falls in the vitamin category, and so it's a nice thing. Now, if I'm getting started, I don't have a lot of money. I'm going to invest my money only on things where I know it's going to double the revenue. And so, in your case, I would rather do it myself than take the time to understand your product, eventually pay, and do it with your service. So I think either what you can do is you can target like bigger companies who have lots of money, and then yes, in this case, like consistent branding, for instance, like you have those like AI headshots, like a company, right, where they have like all blue background, or they're all professional, or they all look all casual, all Indian style or whatever. Then in this case, it makes sense because they're companies, so they have lots of money, and they struggle really with it because if they want to change the branding of like their team page, they need to change the photo of person A, person B, person C, and then in this case, you solve. It's not a vitamin. You solve like an actual problem. That would be my takeaway. You guys have a takeaway?
Yeah, I think you need to start.
The makers, but companies are different. If you go for that, I think cold emails is definitely one of the number one thing you can do. This with SEO and just cold outreach in general, I think would work well.
Also, how much does it cost? How much your software costs?
Yeah, and you show that it's very professional and stuff.
Yeah, this is.
Worth giving it a try. Okay, guys, you guys wanna rotate?
I have a question. I asked for the badge.
Okay, what are you building and what are you struggling
I
with?
actually want to show it to you because it's low-key a funny pitch. I made it on the way here. The ultimate pitch is like, you fund my runway and I quit tomorrow. That is the gist of it. And I'll give you like what the product does and what the other two ideas are. So like 6-month runway, and the one product is already ready. It's an AI video generator, and I'll be targeting companies with it. I need your like mentorship, like for 6 months to explain to me how like this dynamic works, how do I price this, how do I like basically I'll be doing everything. I just want your input. Is this correct? Is this the way to go about it or not?
I think it's a good test for you to share your ideas with the group.
So the idea is basically an AI video generator. You put in a prompt, you give it a screenplay, you give it whatever you want. You can literally give it like one word, like World War II inflatable tanks. That could be a prompt and create an entire video with a voiceover, with images, with videos, with captions, all of it. Right now I'm working on like custom avatars as well as product integration. So you can literally give one image and it'll create the product in the story. So it'll also create the story and integrate the actual product into the story. And then custom avatars, you can create infinite avatars. And these are the two things that most AI video editors are not doing. And the reason for me to like pitch it to you for your mentorship as well as the runway is when I started this, I was ahead of the curve. But now I see all the features that I have, all the AI video generators have those features. But now I want to like, get ahead of that. So for that,
Have you launched your first idea?
No.
You have to launch it, man.
Yeah. That is the
Otherwise,
reason
this
I
is what
need
you're
the
doing.
runway.
You're
That is
jumping
the
onto the
reason
next one.
No, I'm not jumping. It's like building feature onto it. I need the runway to launch the idea. That's the thing. I've tried building it with my corporate job, with everything. It's not working out, and that's
You really got to launch it. That's very important. I think especially now, it's like it's booming, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was ahead of the curve, and now I'm behind the curve. So that's why I need to like get ahead of the curve and then launch it again.
I think
I'll be launching it within the first week anyway, but I'll be working on these like in the first month. So I'll launch it in the first week, and then keep iterating on it. So I like take the lead.
Yeah, so I think we're still way ahead of the curve. Like the AI, like you don't see good AI video, right?
Yeah.
Like, images are getting really good.
Yeah, I'm already using that.
Yeah,
OpenAI images,
videos are really bad.
Yeah,
all videos are really bad.
Yep.
So I think you got something. Now you got to put it outside.
That's what I was saying, and the pitch is actually funny. That's why I wanted to show it to everyone as well. Yeah. And I have two more ideas, and that I'll be building in this 6 months span only. One of them is you guys have heard of Gaussian splatting, right? So nerves. Do you know like 3D scans, photogrammetry and stuff? So the concept of that is, have you guys played Club Penguin or Tropica? Any of these games, massively multiplayer role-playing games, not the fighting ones. Browser-based online games. Have you played any game?
Curve, Peter?
RuneScape.
No, I haven't. I heard of it.
You know what it is, right? It's like a multiplayer online role-playing game. So the idea here is, this is a mobile-based game. You basically scan yourself in 3D, and then you have a 3D avatar of yourself, and then you are in this RPG world, which is a mobile-based game, and then you chat with people, you play mini games, and yeah, that is one idea. The other idea is celebrity combat.
He has too many ideas.
And
he has to ship.
I have like 100 ideas.
Yeah, we have to make him ship. Yeah.
And that is the pitch. I need to ship. I need your help. I need your mentorship. That's the pitch. Yeah.
Do you want suggestion from all of us or just
No, I want suggestion from all of you. But I want mentorship from him.
you know what you want that, right?
Yeah. Oh shit, I totally forgot. I'm also a YouTuber. I also make content. I also need to go ahead on that.
Do that.
I do that, yeah.
We were on Monday of this time. Like,
Of like-
I had a page in a TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, I would try to show you like, Malla makes money not because he made those products,
Yeah.
because he's visible.
The reason for me to pitch is because I want to be visible. I don't have the time to be visible. I don't have the money to be visible. I like,
Settle on something.
yeah.
You have too many ideas. If you scatter all of it, then you will think about a lot of things.
I'm
if you have
focusing on one idea only, the AI video generator. Like, I have an entire roadmap. I'm not scattering myself. Like, even this 3 ideas came after cutting down like 100 ideas. And that's how I set on.
Now you have to give yourself a deadline.
Yeah.
Pass the deadline.
Yes.
Get rid of the project and you move on to the next one.
The AI video, I need to launch it.
You got to make an amendment. You have to commit to one deadline with the group. So say it out loud. I will finish.
I will quit and launch my products as soon as possible.
No.
If the pitch goes there. If
We
the
need a
pitch
date.
goes
We need
there.
a
We
date.
need you guys
When is as soon as possible? What
Okay.
date? What date it is?
First launch.
Which date?
Of
Give
the
us.
website.
Yeah, 14th of May.
14th May. Yeah, take it. 14th May works. Just the website, not the backend connected. Okay, maybe a
No,
backend
no.
with like one prompt. Maybe the backend with
It's
one
coming again.
Maybe the backend with one prompt. You can like.
No, you have a link
And then-
on May 14th. You have a
Okay.
link
I have a
that
link.
people can do whatever.
Do whatever they can
Yeah.
sign up. I get their emails, and if they email me the prompt, I send them the videos.
It's up to you, but you have to be public about
Yeah,
the link.
yes. I'll be
You sign?
1 week. Yeah,
You sign May 14th.
I'll do even better. May 14th.
You set up the deadline for May 14th, and you
How
know what
about-
you DM.
How about
You send me a DM and you show me the project.
how about not even 14th, 12th May, next Monday.
12 May works too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal? Okay, he's sealed the deal 12th of May.
Shit, I should have recorded this. I recorded this. He's the guy with the GoPro. I
We
can't
all
use that
recorded
in
and
the
we will
vlog.
remember.
Out of this content question,
Yeah.
okay, if you were
See, I'll go
18
with
today,
mine.
would you choose to go to college or go all in AI right now?
Man, it's a tough one because I'm not a parent, and so I don't like. I know, especially in India, parents are like they really care about their kids.
Yeah, I'm 18, that's why I'm asking you. What should I do right now? Like
I
because
wouldn't.
I'm getting confused because I have to go to college and pursue the CS degree, and I'm working on apps and ideas. So what should I do? Like, should I go all in AI? Because I feel like I'm missing out on this context.
You can do both.
You can actually ship it, show to people. If you get the traction, if you have the money, you can opt out if you want.
If your problem is not having enough network, you should definitely pursue college. That way you will build network.
I do have a question.
I think I just finished. I think you, as you say, like you can do both. I think you are here on a Sunday afternoon. This is not like you're not just playing around, getting drunk with your friends. You're here because of a reason. I would follow that. And so I'll probably go and follow my passion for AI. In the worst case, you can still go university at 19.
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it.
Thank you so much.
That's good. I root for you.
I do have a question.
I came from all the way to Gujarat just to meet you.
Okay,
I've
I
been-
would just finish and I'm yours. Okay. Okay.
So we made this project while in like Bill Space season 5.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually Muzammil. We are both.
Oh
connected
yeah.
next.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, Superman.
Yeah. So we did like 600 in gross revenue till now.
Okay.
630. But I don't know how to develop this more, like what features to add, and like how to grow this. This is just abandoned right now. This is just staying, and we
Yeah.
are not working on it.
Okay, and you want to
Yeah,
give
I
it a
want to
second
grow this,
life?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Why
So
do you
like-
want to give it a second life?
Because I see the potential. At that time, I had 2 people working with me. They were helping on the code side, on the technical side. And I don't know code. I just not like so I got it. They left it after JSP college, then UC for
Okay.
so now I want to continue this with one of my friends or like with him provide some
Okay. That's it, man. That's a good story.
So like I don't know what features to add now, like how to develop this from here.
How does it work? How do I use your product to go viral?
So this is like you can paste in any YouTube video. So this was just the first prototype.
Yeah.
You can paste in any YouTube video like Naval's video, and you will get like 10 or 20 short posts that you can post over time to build your personal brand, to be active on X, and to be active on X, and to get the eyeballs to your profile and then to your product. So
You
this
create
was just
videos.
my vision.
You extract shorts.
Yeah.
And you make.
We extract YouTube videos and we make,
make short
threads and short posts on Twitter, of X. So like, can I show you right now?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to see.
So basically, I will give you a link. You give me I'll give you a YouTube link.
Yeah, YouTube.
And you will extract those clips.
The transcription.
Yeah.
And then the backend will process it. I mean, no, it's normal a prompt.
Okay, yeah, you create
Yeah.
shorts with AI.
No.
Kind of, no?
It's not like
Is it?
the video. It creates just the text.
We create the
Okay.
Twitter posts.
He doesn't
Like
create
threads
video.
and
You make a
short
Twitter post.
posts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Just one second.
If you want to create videos from long form, you can use Lotus Clips.
Yeah, that's why I was asking because I know there are a bunch of great tools there.
You ask really intimate questions.
Enhances your profile basically.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
So there is like this one, share.
Ask Mark to repost your.
Okay, let's do the mark. Let's do the mark. I watch all the videos.
Oh, sick, man. Oh, we're live.
Videos and we started live streaming. You were building Zen.
Oh, a while back. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost a year.
Yeah, about Zen Voice, I think I was
We were
building.
building Zen World.
Ah, thanks, man.
So
That's so cool.
here I do have option of thread,
Yeah.
long post or short post. So I'll opt in for long post.
And you're gonna make a thread
Yeah,
out of the video.
just one single long post. The new Twitter feature.
Okay, you summarize the video. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And how do you price at the moment?
This is like $15 and $30. I mean, the pricing right now on the product.
Okay, one-time payment.
No.
Oh,
It's
$15 per month.
Yeah, per month subscription.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have right now like $30.
Okay. Okay. So what I would do, I think the monthly recurring revenue makes sense. What I would do is the Jack Freak strategy.
Okay, yeah, Jeff.
So you want to show that this works for someone who is not even on Twitter. You want to basically show that you can grow a Twitter account from 0 to 1,000 followers using just your app. Like kind of you see on YouTube videos those videos that says like, oh, I made $1,000 with a faceless YouTube channel.
Faceless YouTube channel.
You want to be the person who create those Twitter accounts, and you want to be able to go from 0 to 1,000 followers just mostly using your tool, and show that you see, guys, it's so easy. I just pass YouTube videos, I create threads, I publish them on Twitter, and I get 1,000 followers after a month.
Yeah, so then it's like it's connected to a vision. It's connected to a dream.
Exactly, like a goal. People want that, and you show like, hey, I don't even have a personal branding, but I can use these products to get 1,000 followers, and then 1,000 followers is something that people say. So you can get from 0 to 1,000 followers in like, I don't know, 30 days or something. This is like a big selling point for people. Yeah.
So I just took this video of yours, and this is the post. Like, can you read the hook and like, can you give any rating from 1 to 10?
This is good, man. You can. I think it's good.
Yeah,
way good enough.
Super simple prototype.
It doesn't matter. That's the goal. It's like super simple. You want a link, and you give me a tweet, and eventually a button for me to publish it, or at least copy and push it. What's important here is you want success stories, and you have to be the first user who can go from 0 to 1,000 followers with this product. And you want to show that anyone can do it. Like kind of, you want to play like, oh, I'm just a dumb guy, I just input this and I get that out and it works. And if you're able to show that, then people will be like, oh wow, that's amazing, and they want to try too. That way, in this like journey of trying to go from 0 to 1,000, from 0, like release from 0, you're gonna learn stuff. You're gonna improve the product for yourself, because you'll be like, oh, okay, now I realize I need to schedule the tweets in the US time zone. Oh, I need to update how the tweets are written and stuff. So you're gonna make the product better by using it. And then in the end, you have case studies like, oh, this is working. Look, I did it for me. I did it for this random guy. And try to get, once you get a bit of momentum, try to get 2 or 3 or 5 people to get in the journey with you. Because if you also have people who have results, like I did with ShipFast, it worked because some people was like, oh, I shipped my app in like 2 days or something. You want to get that. And so start with you, show that it works, and then bring people with.
For sure, thank you.
Yeah, pleasure, man.
Yeah, Mark, I wanted to ask something.
I'll just go real quick, and then we're good.
So I used to watch your streams, and I've been with you for a year.
Yeah.
So I made this website, TikTok post for them.
Okay.
Now I made 300 pounds. It was the first time I've done making. Before this, I did for
This is a good hit rate.
And the marketing strategy I've been using is using TikToks. Even though it's banned in India, I'm using VPNs and everything.
Okay.
And Instagram Reels. And from there I've generated $300 in it. But it's really hard to make content, like every day I have to post videos.
What is for that TikTok? So how do you make your product makes TikTok? How does it work?
No. So first of all, a user comes, a student comes, and he uploads his PDFs, for example, his college PDFs, like for a subject he's studying. He can upload YouTube videos, he can upload a article URL, and AI will extract all the text from it and generate quizzes and flashcards from it that they can scroll. See, here's the demo.
So it's a learning platform.
See, it's just like, but it even speaks to us, the flashcards.
Oh, that's sick, okay.
They can shuffle it, they can mute it.
That's cool. That's cool. I think you get some, how did you get the first, you said $300?
Yes, I made
How did you get it?
total.
Like who paid? What was your marketing and who paid?
So first of all, I shared on Reddit, and I got 600 upvotes. 2 posts got viral, and first I kept it free. So the students tried it and gave me feedback, and I improved a lot. From their feedbacks I got, my products a lot. I kept improving. Now I got like
You have one time subscription. It's free. It's only free. $7
a month. You can use it by yearly. It's £300. Most people buy the yearly. iOS makes like one. So that's how I like it. Because I like it when people buy it.
Of course,
So it's very hard for me to make it. That's why I made another startup for me. So you just upload your videos to your platform. This is only for people who are in the B2C. upload the platform videos, like the video showcasing your platform. For me, it's my studying them. And you just upload your group videos. And I will do like hundreds of videos that you can upload. Okay. See, these are the videos that I make.
So that's you making that?
So I just made the hook video. And then this is the platform video saying my platform. And AI added all these captions and this hook caption.
Okay, I think in your case, I think it was good. The same, I think it would say the same strategy as it's exactly the same thing. This only is valuable for people if you're able to show that it works. So, and what I mean it works, it means it has an outcome, like a real outcome for people. The same as Jack Frick's strategy. It works because he was able to prove that using his tool, he was able to drive millions of people on autopilot. And so I think I would go back to your previous app and use this on top of your previous app and try to get so
Show
much.
them the results, right?
Yeah. And yeah, exactly.
I haven't launched it yet. I just completed coding it yesterday.
Oh, nice. Congrats. Yeah.
I made it in like a month only. It was very complicated because rendering hundreds of videos at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very complicated. So I used AWS Lambda.
Okay.
So it can scale infinitely.
Okay.
And in only 5 minutes, it can generate 100 videos.
That's cool, man. I think
if I was using VPS, it would take me like 3 days or something.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's like queued. It's like queued, one video after another. But in AWS Lambda, all the like 400 Lambdas are in go at the same time.
That's good. Here you have to forget about your developer. Like we
Yeah,
want
I
to do
know.
that. I know, me too. I'm the same.
I'm very.
But remember that people using that will be students. So
Yeah,
you want
they
to
don't
make
care.
sure, like, I mean, not the previous app. You want to make sure you help those students get their learning materials and it works for them, or at least you have. And then you want to show that with that you're able to drive hundreds and thousands of visitors to this app. It doesn't matter if your previous app makes lots of money. What you want to show is you want to show that this is able to drive lots of visitors for any app using this. And once you have this, you're good. Yeah, Navid.
Running little time.
Yeah, okay.
So we can resume. 30 minutes already.
Okay.
So we can resume.
Okay.
We can call.
Okay, I'll get back to this. Okay, guys, I will.
You can talk about it.
I just finished this and then we wrap and I will be back again. I promise we're gonna have a chat after.
I think
Okay.
it will help everyone.
Okay.
Quick thing.
Yeah, same. I'm really sorry. I will be here. I just want to wrap it up.
Okay.
And I'll be here again. I promise we're gonna chat.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I wanted you to talk about like it's a bit vulnerable question because like you went from someone who worked at the cafe to being a visionary who can like have a freedom to like work from anywhere and like live a life that makes other people inspire and want to change.
Yeah.
Like how did that transition happen? Like what mindset shifts help you get there? Like most of us out here right now, most of us are like at the bottom of that well dynamic and like at beginning. So like I really want to understand it. Like I have been doing indie hacking from like a 6 years something. I have not made much, but like my life was little, so it was enough for me. But like right now I want a lot more, and I want to understand where to get to that top of like being a visionary level. Like I'm at the paycheck to paycheck kind of type of person at this point. So like
I think it will
I'm
come.
at- huh?
I think it will. It's I think it's it's like it's steps. Like
Steps,
yeah. I think it's a matter of like showing off, doing your own thing. I know it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
But it will always be hard. Like no matter what stage you are, you will have always problems. When you make more money, you will go into like, oh, I have a struggle with stacks and system. And then when you start hiring people, it's like, oh, this person isn't working enough or something.
Yeah.
There's always
I
problems
would
on the
really
journey.
love to see you talk about these struggles because most of your videos, you never talked about these struggles. Mostly. Like you mentioned the base thing, that you work in cafes and all that, but like you don't dive too deep into like what helped you get out of that phase.
The paycheck to paycheck. Man, cold emails. Cold emails is how I got it. Yeah, I literally went from like a very base salary minimum. To having an app that was making the same amount of money, but from my computer, so I could live anywhere, and I moved to Bali. And it's because of cold emails. If you build an audience, it takes a lot of time. It will take you a year to get to a point where you get something significant. If you start cold emails, ads is tricky, but cold emails at least you can get to someone. You sell to B2B, and you can get someone who pays a lot. Start from B2B, because if you're really paycheck to paycheck and you need money, go for B2B cold emails. It's boring, but you have the greed inside of you because you want to get out of the paycheck to paycheck life.
Yeah, that's
and then
what
once
I
you're
was
out of
doing
there,
last year.
Right? Right, guys. We're gonna.
We chat over.
Man, we chat after. I need to just wrap the meetup. Okay? Well, cool. Same. Okay. All right, everyone. I think. Well, you guys. Okay, this is literally like a startup center, and everybody's having fun. Should we even end up this meetup anyway? I think my job is accomplished now. This is what I wanted, like people hanging out, and there we go. Is there anyone? Hello. What is the strategy to make people come here? Let's work. Hey everyone. It's amazing you're having so fun at the back. I just wanted to wrap up the meetup, so if you can come one last time here, we might make a big photo. One more shout. Okay, guys, come on in. You can even move forward. It's all good. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, maybe 1 second, and I'm just gonna a little closure, and then we can make a photo all together here. Okay? Okay. Okay, at the back, please come on in. We have. Oh, can we just leave just a little bit of space for the projector? Yeah. Where is my thing? Do you have the beep beep? Where did I put it? Oh. Thank you. Okay, where are we? I made you all the way to show you this. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna be staying around. We have the venue until 5 p.m. so we can hang out, talk, whatever. I know lots of you, by raising their hands, you said that you were coming here with a plane, a train, or something. I'm super grateful for all of you guys who came from far and also came from Mumbai. It's amazing that you're here. I hope you'll leave this meetup with a co-founder, a friend, an idea, some motivation. Someone here mentioned that they'll ship an app on the 14th of May. So 12th of May. So yeah, make those deadlines, commit to something here, find someone, and a big thanks for coming. Okay, before we scatter everywhere around, should we make a big photo? Okay, what do you think would be a nice place for a photo, like this? Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. How do we turn off the projector? That's a good question. Okay, so can someone turn off the projector? Thanks. And I think. Okay, should we get this angle? Like we all gather here? Okay, let's go. I think facing the projector, looking that way, like this. Okay. There's way more people now than there were at the beginning. Wow.
I think as there are so many people, so the first row would be sit down completely, and then like gradually, like a little bit, maybe, Oh no, good. I think just lower, maybe more front. Can you guys come to the front to see the face for everyone? Yeah, I think there's so many. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little bit low. Yeah. Mark, do you want to be in the center? Yeah.
Everyone wants to see your kurta.
Yeah. The people from the back, you can come front too. Yeah, there are more space, so please come front so that we can see everyone. Yeah. And maybe middle row a little bit, like a bend the knee for people for the back. Okay. Okay. Looks better. Okay. All good? So let's take a photo. Okay. Oh, like that. Wow. Even iPhone cannot get. They need to develop 0.1 zoom. Okay, let's take one. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's awesome. Okay. Wow. Nice tool. Oh, sorry. Okay. Good?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Wait. Yes. Wait.
Okay, maybe
Wait,
I
sir.
hold the mic. Yeah. Looks nice. Yeah. Maybe more.
What's what?
Time. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Kimchi. Everybody's thumbs. Thumbs.